There's a lot of options that people have. They can claim as early as 62, or they could push it off all the way to age 70, or any year in between. But you look at the statistics, I still see that most people, almost half or over half, are claiming their benefit prior to their full retirement age. What are some of the reasons, do you believe, that they're doing that?
So some of the reasons is, one, let's just say they're not working and they want to have income. One way to turn it on is to turn on your Social Security. And a lot of people feel really comfortable having a paycheck or some sort of fixed income, so that's probably why too.
So that's a good point. So they feel the security of a paycheck that they have just depositing in their overall bank account versus maybe selling some other assets.
Yeah.
Selling their brokerage account or taking distributions from their retirement accounts. Hey, I don't want to touch that. Let's turn on Social Security. We'll got a baseline of income, and then we can kind of float with the other necessities.
Yeah, exactly.
What are some other reasons?
Also too, if you or your spouse have an impaired life expectancy, that could be another reason. If you don't think you're going to live past age 70 and Social Security benefits are at 62, you would want to take it as soon as possible.
Right, you wouldn't receive the overall benefit because there's kind of this break-even point, right? Yeah. That people look at Social Security of, hey, not necessarily as a guaranteed income, but they're more or less looking at it as, hey, how can I get the most out of the system? And if I claim it at 62, it's bird in hand. If I wait till age 70, oh wow, a lot of things could happen. I could die before age 70, and I didn't get anything from the overall system, so then I would lose, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then finally, what are some reasons that you're hearing?
And then the other one is if you don't trust the government, you just don't trust the government at all to honor their promised benefits. You're one of those people that have a conspiracy about the government, or you just think Social Security is going to get dried up, then you would want to take your Social Security benefits as soon as possible.
Sure, but I mean, there is true concern with this because if you look at the spending, the trust fund will evaporate at some point unless they make some significant changes. But let's just say that the Social Security is solvent. We believe that potentially pushing it out as long as you can to age 70 is the right answer. Why is that the right answer?
Well, one of the biggest things is when you delay your Social Security to age 70, you'll get the maximum benefits. And if you're looking for a paycheck, that means that you're going to get the biggest benefit for the rest of your life and your spouse's life.
So talk to me about spousal benefits. So let's say you have a married couple, one of them is pushing it out to get the maximum benefit. How does that affect the spouse?
How does it affect the spouse? Well, the spouse will get 50% of the spouse's full retirement age benefit.
So if I'm pushing my benefit out to, so I think some misconception is, if I push my benefit out to age 70, then if I was married, my spouse then believes that I would get half my benefit at my age 70 age. Is that true?
No, it's not true. If you push yours out till age 70, you'll get the maximum benefit, and your spouse will get the benefit of 50% of what you would have gotten at your full retirement age.
How about if I claim at age 62, what would my spouse get?
So if your spouse waited till their full retirement age, they would get half of your full retirement age.
So if my spouse claimed benefits early and I claimed benefits early, it would be a reduction of the benefit.
It would be.
If I claim later and my spouse claims later, there's no increase in benefit. They're always going to get 50% of the benefit at my full retirement age, or vice versa if they claim at their full retirement age.
As long as they claim at their full retirement age.
This is clear as mud, isn't it?
Totally.
I mean, there's a lot of different rules here, Susan. Now let's wrap this up talking about, we talk about spousal benefit. How about survivor benefits? Now, how does that work when one spouse passes?
So your survivor benefit, so you're eligible for a survivor benefit if you've been married, or you had a former spouse that you were married for at least 10 years. Now, to be eligible for survivor benefits, you would need to be at least age 60, and the benefit would be 100% of your deceased spouse's benefit.
All right, so if I break this down, if I'm looking at survivor benefits, it might make sense for the higher age earner to push it out as long as they possibly can, because then they lock in this high benefit.
100%.
And then if I were to pass away, then my spouse would receive the higher benefit. It was higher than hers.
Yes.
So there's other things to consider, I guess. If you are married or had been married for 10 years, you can still claim on ex-spouses or still receive survivor benefits from an ex-spouse. Let's talk about that for a second.
So let's say you were married, and you were married for at least 10 years or more, and you're currently unmarried, then you're eligible for survivor benefits or spousal benefits.
So as long as I was married to someone for 10 years,
Yeah.
I'm still eligible for that ex-spouse's survivor benefit and spousal benefit as long as I don't remarry?
Yes.
I really appreciate you joining us today.
It was great to be here, Joe.
That's Susan Brandeis, certified financial planner. Hey, go to our website, yourmoneyyourwealth.com, click on our special offer. That was a lot of stuff. A lot of information there, confusing. I got confused. I think Susan got confused. We're all confused. That's why you got to go to our website, click on that special offer. It's called our Social Security Handbook, yourmoneyyourwealth.com. It's free of charge.
Are you prepared for retirement? Schedule a free financial assessment with an experienced financial professional right online at purefinancial.com.